Hey, welcome back my beauty babes. This is going to be a eyebrow tutorial. I am going to show you guys how I do my brows, okay? And I want to start off by saying that I still have issues when it comes to my brows. Some days I'll be like, yes, and some days I'll be like, really? Like, what is going on? But I want you guys to know that sometimes your brows may not be identical, but you still want them to be related, okay? You don't want it to be too off, you know. You may have some slight differences, just a slight. Sometimes one brow may be arched more than the other, and so you just got to keep working it until you can get them at least, you know, to be somewhat the same. Okay, y'all. So the first thing is I take my little spoolie here, whatever you want to call it, my eyebrow tool, and I just want to you know, brush them, comb them, make sure they all go in the same direction, you know. So just brush them here. Okay. Alright, so I got my brush. Then I'm going to take it's Eyebrow by Kiss. And you can do this with a pencil or with pomade. And I'm going to do it with pomade today. I normally, when I first started, I was doing it with pomade. I started with pomade. And, you know, my brows was, to me, my opinion, I felt my brows was banging. But then I was like, okay, I want to try the pencil. And then when I tried the pencil, I was like, okay, the pencil was, to me, was just much easier to me. But then when I go back to like my old school pictures from when I was starting and doing my brows and stuff, and I was just like, ooh, I think I do better with the pomade. So I wanted to go back to the pomade, and then you know, but I'm still gonna use my pencil though. But I just think pomade, I don't know, I work better with this. So I believe this color is dark brown. I've had it for a few months, and well, probably longer than that, but I believe it's like a dark brown, or is it ebony brown or something like that. But it is from Eyebrow by Kiss, and it's pretty good. So I'm just gonna take this tip here, and it's like a little angle. Now y'all, when I start doing my brows, I'll probably be silent. I may just have you guys listen to a little elevator music, and if I need to say something, then I'll pop back in and say something. But if not, I'm just gonna be working on my brows, and hopefully you guys can really get to see what I'm doing. And yeah, so let's get to it. So I do kind of just go right into my brows, and you do want to make sure that your brows are cleaned up, meaning you not like mine's right now. I don't know if you can see it because I can't get too close, but I have just a little hair here that I need to clean up, a little shaver, but it's not so bad, so I can conceal it. But when you want to arch your brows, if you have too much hair, concealing it is not going to look right, you know. So you can still tell that, you know, you had a lot of hair there. So just kind of just make sure that they're just neat and cleaned up. You get it? And you know, there you go. So I'm just filling in my brows. I don't know, I may just talk through this thing, who knows. I'm just filling in my brows, and I'm going in the way that my eyebrows are shaped. So I'm just stroking it. And y'all, if I get a little bit too much up here or down there, remember I'm going to be using my concealer to define the shape of my brow. Okay, so I'm just stroking. All right, y'all can see the difference. This has gotten a little darker than this, and when I comb it out, it's gonna lighten it up, so it won't be this dark. Some people like their brows that dark. I don't. All right, so now I'm gonna be going right up here to start that brow. Okay, turn the light on. And you want to use a light hand. You don't want to dig. You don't have to. It's just a light hand. And even though this looks dark, with this here spoolie, I'm just going to be brushing it, and it's going to lighten up. And then when I conceal it, you'll see. So I don't want you to be like, ooh, you can see the line, you know. So, all right. I'm just going to continue to fill this brow in. And you know what? You don't have to always go back in to the pomade because there's plenty on your brush. So I just keep using what's on this here brush until I can't. Until there's no more. And as you can see, I'm just following my brow. Okay? Following my brow. Okay. Let's just start using this. I'm brushing it, you can see that it's lightening up. Right. So I'm going right at the top. To finish that, to give me that arch. Okay. Now, as it comes closer, this is where you're going to start taking your brush and you're going to give yourself little strokes to mimic your brows. Like my brows here, they're very light. So sometimes I create a little. And you're gonna do this with a light hand as well. You're just gonna kind of mimic, you know? And you're gonna take your spoolie and you're just gonna keep brushing. You just fill it in as you see fit, you know? Okay. And y'all, I did not get this in one day. It took me a while to get this. Now I'm going to start filling this one in And this one is the one, I've always had issues, like, to where they don't match. But that's when I'm going to put, when I use my concealer, and when you see what I'm going to do, it kind of helped me to get them to at least look like they're related. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I did with this one. So this one I probably won't be talking much. So again, I'm going to start using this to go upwards, just to kind of give me little hairs there. See, so this is where the work come in. You're kind of just looking at each brow, want them to get, want them to be the same as possible. Like right now, to me, it's like this one is a little up, but like I said, once we do the concealer stuff, we're going to get it to where they're looking like each other. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm all up in your business, okay? Just mimic like little hairs, little strokes, and then you just kind of brush it to get rid of that darkness. And y'all, brows you gotta take your time on your brows, okay? If you have something to do, you need to be there on time, then you need to get yourself a good head start, because brows, you just have to take your time on them. You can't just whip them. If you can, that's awesome, you rock. But it takes me a while to do my brows and then go on to my makeup. All right, so let's get back on these brows. So, I don't know really how it looks on camera, but to me, they're looking all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer to sharpen these babies up, and you'll see how I do it. I'm gonna take my concealer, my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in Warm Sand, and I like to put this underneath the brow. And then I take my concealer from Pro Concealer, and this is in Fawn, F-A-W-N, Fawn. And then I put that at the top because this is closest to my skin color. And then once I blend it and put my foundation on, it blends in perfectly. So I use 2 concealers. I'm just going to use a flat brush because you want that to be a real sharp, crisp brow, okay? And I tend to do it like this, even though I need to get up in here, but I slowly get up in there because I don't want to mess it up. Okay, and see, I'm just bringing that concealer down. And normally I bring it all the way down. I am gonna do a eye look, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it in today, but I wanted to at least bring a brow. But usually I bring this down and then I blend it in because I also use that as my eyeshadow base. So. Hope you guys can see that. I hope when I'm blocking it. I do not have a camera yet. Those things are expensive. If anybody out there want to buy me one, holla at me. This eye is, to me, it's harder to do. Sorry, my eye itch. Because the way I do it, I'm left-handed. Okay, I don't know if some of you know, some of you know, but I'm left-handed. So when I bring my hand over this way, it's like, what the heck? It's like, hold on. Oh. In the way of my eye, you know what I'm saying? So this eye gives me a problem. And I lift my eyes up when I go to bring it down. I don't know if they help, but I do. I just, because I don't want to mess up that line. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So then I like to do this. Okay. I like to put that down there. So that at least lets me know, I know it looks silly, but at least let me know that one is not so high. Like you see how that just goes right into it? I hope that the camera or this camera on this phone is getting exactly what I'm talking about. So you just want to make sure that they're at the same level. You know, if it was a little higher or lower, I would know when I came to cross this. When I came around, like if it was a little lower, this would have felt a little lower. It wouldn't have been an even line going from one to the other. Yo, I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, but y'all get it, right? If not, please, if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. I will answer to the best of my knowledge. And if it's something that I just don't know, I will go search and figure it out, okay? I will get that answer for you. All right. All right, so I'm going to go in with my Pro Concealer in Fawn. And like I said, this is closest to my skin color. So you want to use on the top of your brows what's closest to your skin color, okay? Underneath, you can go lighter, but you don't want to go so light to where when you do your makeup, you have this halo, I guess. It will be so light right under your eye, and you have all this, you know, you just want to go probably like just a little shade lighter than your normal shade. Okay, and then this, you want this to be as closest to your foundation shade. The foundation, the concealer that you're gonna apply at the top. This, y'all, it makes me nervous because I be like, this is it. If I mess up, I'm gonna have to, you know. But it's fixable, okay? Anything that you feel you messed up on, you can fix it. Always remember that. Don't just wash it off. Now, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you're like, you know, forget it. I just gotta. But majority of the time, you can fix the problem. I hope you guys can see this. All right, so you can see that I kind of got a little bit right here. Okay, that is no problem. We are going to go in, okay? Go in with whatever left is on your brush. And you can go and fill that back in. Okay, so you can fill that back in and then fix it. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next brow and do the very same thing. And this is where I have issues at too, because now I have to place it in my right hand because I cannot do it. I just can't. Even it's weird. It's just weird. It's like when I'm up here, I can't. So I have to do it with this, with my right. Okay. All right. So put it back in my left hand, and we're gonna connect these. All right, so this is where you look at your brows. You got them connected. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking to see what needs to be fixed. I think this needs to be thinner. And like I said, they don't have to be identical, but you do want them to be related. Okay? So this is where the work begins. This is where you have to figure it out. So let's see. Okay, so this one to me, that seemed like it was a little higher when I went. Yeah. Okay, so I filled this in and brought it down. All right, you guys, so I think this is going to be it, and then I'm going to blend. Oh, I forgot my brush. I'm going to blend this out and then do something else. I'm going to use my eyebrow gel by Anastasia, and then we'll be almost done with this tutorial. So I'm just steady looking like, okay, what else? But again, you just keep fixing it until they get to being the same. Okay, so I be doing this, I do this, you know, I just did, different expressions, so my eyebrows will look at least related. So let me grab this brush. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So I'm going to then just take one of these brushes. I got this from my Anastasia palettes. They give you a brush every time, so I just use these brushes to blend and all that stuff. So I'm just going to blend all this stuff out. You're just going to tap, make sure that it's blended. Go right up in here, blend it. Y'all see that? See how it's just blending in there? Okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's like a mascara, but it is actually a brow gel, but it looks just like a mascara wand. And I'm just going to apply it. And it kind of just finishes off the brow. So it's like it sets it. I like to make sure I get my hairs, like that. You can see my hairs there. And there you have it, guys. My brows. They may not be twins, but they are related. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. And like I said, I'm not perfect, but hey, they look all right to me. Okay? So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and comment if you have any questions, any ideas for me, any suggestions. Please leave them in the comments. I love you, and I will see you all in the next video.